Shame TV's Watch, your host. You know who it is. There's been a video going around. It's been viral already. Kevin Samuels, if you guys haven't heard of him, he's pretty much classifies himself as a fashion guy. He gives advice on relationships from time to time, but his main goal and his main purpose, as far as he's concerned and what he's stated, is being pretty much a fashion guy. He's an image consultant and deals with things that revolve around that. It also seems that he's also a part of a community where he wants to see Black people married and together. Some people feel that this is just a ploy. Whether it is or not, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and speak upon what he's been doing and saying. So when he initially came out, he told everyone that what he was here for and what he was about. A lot of the guys that called, he was very harsh on them, which attracted a lot of women. But what started happening was he showed that he was just as harsh on women, if not more so, than men. And I say if not more so for a reason, not because he's misogynist, in my opinion, not because, he just wants to hold women back. A lot of times in today's society, women are coddled and they're not told the truth. This is a known thing amongst most men. Most women will find it surprising to hear because, like he even stated before, you don't know anything about men. You don't really ask us questions to know what it is that we're actually thinking and what we want. So this video was very important. For it to go viral is very surprising to me because it was old. I had seen it when he did it, and it wasn't new, and it was just typical Kevin Samuels page. And if you look at the young lady, you can see here, I'm not one to sit here and act like I'm some Adonis-built stud, because I'm not. But at the same time, I don't walk around claiming to be an Adonis-built stud. I don't claim that I should have the top echelon and the most beautiful women around. I do okay as far as financially. I still don't believe that I should have all or the highest women around. If you look at this young lady, she feels, if you can look at her, just look at her. In her mind, she thinks she deserves the top guy. In her head, the best looking, richest guy in the world should be falling all over himself to be with her. And this is a problem. This is an issue. Because literally, as far as men go judging women, she would be what was called straight for the stroke. She, on the show, she made sure that he saw her saying, can you see me? As though that she was something extraordinary to look at. See, the problem is with women like this, they have a lot of overweight guys and older guys who tell them that they're gorgeous and they're cute and this, that, and the third, because to those guys in their level, she's a 10. But to a guy who's not really, gone off a pretty girl like that, no, sweetheart, no. And I'm not trying to push a Kevin Samuels narrative. I'm just pushing the Shame TV News narrative. We're covering this story because it went viral and because I think it's important. And I think it's important for a lot of Black women to realize, number one, how vile this woman was being. She considered men who don't make $100,000, which is not a lot of money, because I make it and it's not a lot of money. So that's that. And she considered those men, basically she would be dating down. Now, there's this woman who, if you can see the close-up, has a hint of a mustache. A hint of a mustache with fake eyelashes. And I don't know what's going on the top of her head. And she would consider herself dating down to a man who is 6'2", 210 pounds, in shape, makes 86 grand a year. Because he makes 86 grand a year, she's dating down. Has a great savings plan, doesn't spend like she does, doesn't have any children, so he probably has most of the money he's made all his life. I'm pretty sure she doesn't. On top of coming to the situation with someone else's 13-year-old mini-me. Ladies, you gotta stop. What you're doing is you're saying that we're not worth shit. You're saying that my son, when he gets finished with college and he's, 22 years old, 6'3.5", 6'4", 270 pounds, playing football in college, and he should accept some baby mama with 3 different baby daddies because she was young and dumb. Or my son, who will more than likely be around 6'1", 6'2", and is a great swimmer and is athletic and handsome and tall, and he should just put up with some thought-ass baby mama and 2 other kids because why? We're better than that. Stop saying this is all we're worth. If you're running around with someone else's child, sweetheart, that's a problem. I know society has told you that it isn't, but reality is here to tell you that it is a problem. You should not be going after the upper echelon of men, first off, being a baby mama.
Shame. 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 Shame.
I asked her, what's so wrong with dating an average guy? And I want to point that out before I close the video out. There's nothing wrong with an average person. Hell, most people that I talk to when I'm about Kevin Samuels said, other than his suits and things like that, he looks like an average guy, just tall. Like, there's nothing extraordinary about him. So there's just this thing where you have to have the top and the top this and the top that. Like, come on, man. Everyone's not meant for that. Everyone's not supposed to be up there. And I don't even know why people aspire for those things anyway. It's personal. That's up to them. It'll be what it is. So, Shame TV News. Just bringing you a photo up close of the person who was on the video with Kevin Samuels that went viral. Here she is. Yeah, she is definitely average at best. A hint of a mustache. Again, with the age, the looks, someone else's child. You can tell by one of the other pictures, she's very slim, which is nothing wrong with that. But like, all she pretty much has working for her is her breasts. And I'm pretty sure that's what gets her by. That's what gets her the most attention. And so she feels that now she can take that attention and take it up a level. And that's an issue in our community right now. That's why a lot of our women are unmarried. Too many of them think that they're better than the people that they should be with. And I'm just here to tell you, most of these men out here are great dudes, and you are definitely not better than them.
Shame. 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 Shame.